Welcome back, Game King family, to another F1 Clash video, and we're here for our opening round of the Spanish event, and we're going to be jumping in here using Max Verstappen and Alonso and see what we could do here. All right, so based off of how our performance, we might switch out Verstappen into Sainz or switch out Alonso into Sainz. So let's go see what we could do here. Or what we could do is run basically a test to see how all three combination will perform. So we're going to be running Verstappen and Alonso for our first race here, and then we'll run Alonso and Sainz for our next race, and then we'll run Sainz and Verstappen, and then we'll decide from there which team we want to run with for the event. All right, let's jump into our first race. First race up, we're at Hungary. Let's see how Verstappen and Alonso qualify and perform in this one. Alright, so it looks like we're qualifying nice. P9, P10, that's really good. Alright, so we're going to be using light boost as it is the opening round, and we're saving boost for the final, not the finals, for next season. So we're going to be going some light boost here, or some of the free boosts that we get naturally free. Yeah, we're going to be using those instead of using some premium boosts. Let's go. Fast start method. Real quick. Use this method at your own risk, guys. Oh man, this method is insane. Use it at your own risk. So just in case your drivers, you forgot to turn it off and you go to pit, can't blame me. Can't blame me at all. Right, let's go down there and cut down here. Let our drivers do a little bit of cruising. Then we're going to boost back up here and boost back up here. See if we can pull some positions. We see Verstappen down the inside now on Leclerc. Can he get Norris? No, he can't. So we're going to cut him down there. And then we're going to continue to hold P10 with Alonso right there. Alonso looking like he was about to get passed by the rival Alonso, so we give him some support. Give him some support again here to hold his position. And because the rival is on softs, he's on him all around there. We're going to give some support here for our drivers. And we cut down back there. See if we can dive down the inside. We went wide, managed to not lose a position at least. So we'll cut back down there. Alright. So we're going to cruise around and then we're going to boost or Verstappen to pit. Or we could dive in here with Verstappen with no servicing and go for an undercut. We should get back out right behind P10 or in front. So we're right behind. Right, so let's boost now our Alonso in. We're going to bring in for some fresh mediums, which he'll be boosting to finish. And we'll just let Verstappen run from there for 2 laps and then come back. But as I said, the undercut this season has been not so good, but the overcut has been strong. You'll see Verstappen is going to struggle to get up to P5. There goes the guys that we were trying to undercut, making their pit stop and getting out before us. So it's kind of not so strong this season, the undercut. But if we went for longer, it would have been a better option for us. But we're going to go for another lap here and see if we can catch those that are going to be going to pit on those hards. At least one of them. None of them we caught. Yeah, so a bad move there from us to go for the undercut. We should have gone long and come back and boost to finish. But let's bring now our Verstappen in with servicing. And we'll kind of stay away from undercutting from now on. We're mostly going to go for overcutting, where you stay out longer than the rival or the AIs and pick up the positions from there. Alright, so no servicing. We don't want to suffer that breakdown, so we cut down and then we can boost back in the line. As if you're in the pit entrance, you cannot suffer a breakdown again. Alright, let's get back out there with Verstappen. There we back out in P9, nice. And as you can see, Alonso is up to P6 with his regular strategy. He didn't go for an undercut or an overcut. He went for 4 laps, come back to mediums, boost to finish. We were going to do basically the same thing with Verstappen, but we said let's try the undercut. And as you saw, that failed miserably. So don't go for an undercut. Go for overcuts. Overcuts are stronger this season. All right, let's go. Keep going. All right, Alonso picking up position. Verstappen on softs should be picking up Leclerc. Oh, Leclerc is on softs here, so he's going to hold him out. Yeah. But Alonso up to P5. And we see Verstappen cut down, boost back up. Let's see how much points. 36 points for our first race. We'll take it and make the switch and see what we could do in the next race. All right, let's jump straight into it. Here we go for our next matchup. We're at Singapore for this one. Let's go see what kind of qualifiers we could do. So we've switched out Alonso for Sainz, and as you can see, qualifying has basically dropped there. Let's give Verstappen Warrior, and we're gonna give Sainz the ballast for some corners and grip. Not so much the wetness ability, but the corners and grip, and we're not using premium boost at all. Alright, so let's go. Fast start method. See if Verstappen can dive out. There he goes. Now can he hold or pick up any position? No, he went wide there, and that's going to cost him. He'll have to boost down the straight there and take all the inside. Well, both drivers fought and team orders each other there to go down the inside and pick up the positions there. So we're going to keep that boost on them. Let's cut down Sainz to regular driving because we don't want him to team orders or be battling with Verstappen with team orders. We want them to both pick up positions. But we see Verstappen now struggling with the team orders. Now he picks up extra position. Then we're going to cut down our Sainz there. And then cut down our Verstappen right about there as well. Alright, so we're going to be doing 3 laps with Verstappen, coming back to mediums, going to finish. As for Sainz, we're going to be doing 4 laps, coming back to mediums, and going to finish. Alright, so as you can see, he crossed the line with 75%, so he's good for 4. And Verstappen is good for 3. Alright, so we kind of don't want the front runners to pull away from our Verstappen. So we're going to give him some boost here so he catches up with these guys in the front. They're on mediums and hards, and then softs are pulling away. We don't want those softs to pull too far away. So we keep Verstappen attacking these mediums and hards. We lost a position with Sainz, but that's alright. What I'm going to do is cut Sainz up to regular driving after the next stop. We're going to keep Verstappen boosting from there. Cut Sainz up to regular driving from there, and that should be good enough to bring him for 4 laps and allow him to close the gap and stick with those guys as I try to hunt down these guys on soft tires with my Max Verstappen. Alright, so we're going to come back now to mediums with servicing for Verstappen. And then we're going to cut those mediums to regular driving to go to finish as we keep our Sainz in line here so he doesn't drop too far back. Now let's see if we can get a nice clean pit stop. We didn't get the jump on anybody. 4.10. I wasn't really expecting to get the jump on anybody because the AI's pit stop were 2.5 seconds. And ours is nowhere near that. Alright, so here we go. Verstappen Sainz going around for another lap. Then we're gonna boost him to finish from there. So we put in our go to pit orders for Carlos Sainz. Once we hit the top where Verstappen is currently with Sainz around here, we're gonna boost our Sainz in. Hopefully he can pass P7 Alonso from there. I'm not sure if Alonso is going to go to pit, maybe, but hopefully we can squeeze past him. All right, let's try for a late pit technique on Alonso, just in case he's going to go to pit. Put it in there. All right, so he didn't go to pit, and we didn't get a late pit technique on him. Let's see if we can get a nice clean exit right behind the rival signs. There we go, nice and clean, right behind the rival signs. And we're going to be boosting now our signs to finish from here. And he should pick up on those on hards who did not go to pit. Those 3 cars, Hamilton, Alonso, Leclerc, we should pick up on them with our signs as they did not go to pit. As long as he can close that gap, he can pick up on them. And now he goes wide. Come on, Carlos. P6 is right up there. Hamilton is in P5. So Hamilton's looks like he's going to get a free pit stop and get away. But we should catch up to P6. Lewis Hamilton just went in there for about a second, and then he's out. P7 went in there, and he's still in there, and we caught P7. So now it's a matter of our signs overtaking the rival signs and try to pick up some more positions from there. Alright, here comes Verstappen, still stuck behind George Russell on his hards. Not able to squeeze past anyway. Cut down, so we go to the inside, but the inside was covered by the rival signs. Cut down, so we take that inside line, and we went wide. So our sign seems to be going really wide on the corners, so he's not going to pick up this position from the rival signs at all, because he's just going wide on every corner. See, wide. He probably lose a position to Alonso as well, because he's just going wide on every corner, and Alonso is on the softs. He's gonna take advantage of that. Let's boost now or Verstappen from there. Alright, rival now out of tires. Still goes wide, Carlos Sainz, when we could have gone to the inside line and take that position. Another wide from the rival, and our Sainz is just following, going wide. Alright, so P4 for Verstappen, P8 for Sainz. Alright, so nice race there. We'll take it. So we scored a little bit better with Sainz and Verstappen here, though we got a worser qualifiers than Alonso and Sainz and Verstappen, I should say. So let's jump into the next race where we're going to be using Sainz and Alonso. Here we go for our next race. Wet qualifiers for this one. 23 degrees of, I think this was 47 chance of rain, and look at that. We're getting out qualified 1-3 for the rival and 10-12 for us. All right, so with Sainz and Verstappen, is that like sending a message that we probably don't want to use Sainz and Verstappen? Look, where's the couple boost? I have a lot of that. And then we're gonna go for the ballast. All right, let's go. Is this like sending a message that we should probably not use Sainz and Verstappen, not use Alonso and Sainz together? Possibly. Let's go for the fast start method real quick. See if our drivers can go through and pick up some positions. Normally when you get out qualified though, the fast start method normally don't pick up any positions, and it's a real player as well. Yeah, so normally when you get out qualified, the fast start method really don't pick up any positions for you normally. But we still gave it a try, and we did not pick up any positions. All right, we picked up one with each driver. I doubt that was because of the fast start method though. All right, so let's go and try and score as much as we can. We're racing against the AIs. In this one, not necessarily the rival. And I said the undercut is not going too good, so we're gonna go for 3 laps with Alonso, and then we're gonna try to go for 4 with Carlos Sainz, or we might go for 4 lap with both drivers and just stock. All right, let's give some support to Alonso, see if he can pick up some position. We might just go for 3 laps with Alonso. I doubt he's going to be able to go for 4. So we'll just push him and see if we can pick up some positions with him. All right. We also have a minute to a next set of rain. Then we're going to get sunny. So we want to see the percentage down the inside of Leclerc. Looked like he was going to go for it there, but he changed his mind. Let's push him here. See if he can dive down the inside line. There we go. Ah, come on. We got the inside line there, game. We got the inside line there, so we should have picked up Leclerc, but it's all right. All right, so let's boost now. We're going to just bring in Alonso for wet servicing. And then we're going to go around for another lap with or signs. Ooh, a good amount of car coming in behind Alonso, leaving him to be out back in P11. So we're going to cut him down there. And then we're just going to go with signs, because we don't want to go back to pit with our Alonso. He's going to be doing 4 laps on those tires, while our signs will be doing 3 laps. So we're going to boost signs from here and see if we can get him to go into pit. Let's see if we can go for a late pit order with Carlos Sainz, as Verstappen should also be going to pit. Put it in now. He didn't slide through. He got jammed up anyways. All right, let's boost our Alonso by pit here. See if we can pick up some of those in pit. Yes, we can. All the way up to P6. Nice. And then our Sainz back out in P11. He was going to be boosting to finish from there. So we don't want him to team order or Alonso. So we're going to work him through the pack. And then we'll try and team orders past Alonso as we go along. All right. Perez trying to overtake, got blocked there, but we weren't on him to pick up that position at all. If we were right on him, we probably would have picked up that position. Now, some of these AIs who went to pit nice and early, they might be going back to pit. But or Alonso is not going back to pit. We're going to bring him all the way home. All right, so Sainz picking up to P11 of Perez. Now he has Lewis Hamilton to pass. Alonso doing a pretty good job holding his position. Now we pass Lewis. 2 cars now blocking. Once it's 1 car blocking, then we're going to be in team orders effect. So if or Sainz should pass Leclerc here, that means we're going to need to boost or Alonso. But it's final lap anyway, so we can boost or Alonso from there. He has enough to go around for the final lap. And give Sainz an opportunity to try and squeeze past somebody here as the rival finish his race in a 1-2 position for the final race of this video. And I think, no, it's not the final race. It's the 3rd race. And I think the rival is also maxed out as well. All right, so there goes Sainz moving up behind or Alonso, and Alonso picking off George Russell and crossing the line for P5 and P7. So we still went ahead and got 38 points there. So doesn't matter if you get outmatched. All you got to do is try to score as much as you possibly can. That's it. All right, let's jump into the next one. Here we go for our final qualifiers of the video, and we have switched in Max Verstappen with Alonso for this one over Carlos Sainz and Alonso. All right, so P8, P11, that's our best qualifying yet. So it seems like Verstappen and Alonso are giving us better qualifiers, so we're going to be running with them. And if you are getting good qualifiers, then you have an opportunity to score as much as you can because you're already in front. All right, so we're going to work with them. All right, let's go. Oh, it's a real player as well. There he is. Timer is running way past 20 seconds, and he's selecting his boost. So let's get it on. All right, let's give him a nice little good luck. And then we're going to go fast start method real quick. And we've seen he's gone for Taurus, and that looks like fireworks. So he's going for speed and tires mainly, with some cornering. But Verstappen, good start from him from the fast start method up to P3. Beautiful. Alright, so what we're going to do is cut down Verstappen there, cut down Alonso there. So Alonso is going to go long for 4 laps, so we're going to push Verstappen for 3 laps. So what I'm going to do is boost Verstappen down the straights. Hopefully he can pick up some positions and move his way up to P1 by the 3rd lap. There we go. There we go. Can we get now Leclerc? Oh, it's Sainz. Alright, no we can't, so we'll cut that down. And we'll just let Alonso continue to hold off P9. Whereas why did the rival go for hard tires and mediums? He's going long, I guess, but he put the faster boost on the slower tire. You kind of don't want to do that. So Mr. Rival, if you're watching this video, next time try to put your fast boost on faster tires so you could just make like a 2-stop strategy instead of putting them on slower tires. They kind of don't work, especially when you try to put them on slower tires. Fast boosts kind of don't work when you put them on slower tires, especially like hard tires. Don't want to do that at all. Alright, so let's hope Verstappen holds it out to go to pit, and we're going to go to pit. Can we go to soft? We should go to softs with no service in here. But we might come back to medium, so we go to 6th lap instead of going... Yeah, let's go softs, no service in, so we make the pit stop in the 5th. We can make another pit stop for mediums in the 5th. And we're in before everybody. And let's see, they're doing a 2.5, so they're going to jump. Ooh, 2.70. What a pit stop that was from us. Let's boost Alonso around here. Pick up any position from those coming from pit. Then we'll just cut him right back down to conserve. Nice and tight like that. Great drive from Alonso. Now we have Verstappen on full boost for 2 laps. And he's in front. He's in front. So that's P1 for Max Verstappen. It's just a matter of Alonso making up some positions. So we're going to bring him back to medium, to hard tires. And then we're going to go to finish with those hards on Alonso. As you can see, the rival Sainz on Taurus is basically out of tires. Alonso is also basically out of tires. So he's going to stock. And if he does not stock here, then he's going to run 1 out of tires. And he decided to run 1 out of tires. And there goes Verstappen, which we're going to bring back to mediums. And Alonso on the exit on his hards. There we go. Looking good. So we're going to cut Alonso up to regular driving. And he's going to pick up some positions. And then what we're going to do is we're going to boost Alonso mainly down the straight. Verstappen is all set for P1. So I'm going to cut Alonso to conserve. And we're going to boost him down the straights for the next 3 laps. All right. And he should pick up positions from those who are in pit. So we're going to boost him from there. And then we'll cut back down to conserve. Great race, guy. Good luck. I would have definitely gone for stocking instead of going around for another lap with my Alonso. And I knew he was going to run out of tires. I would definitely go for stocking there. As you can see, he's now coming out in P23. Yep. That basically destroyed his race there and destroyed his score. And as I said, once you get out qualifying, don't try to beat your rival. Just try to score as much points as you possibly can. Focus on beating the AIs because you put in your focus on beating your rival, you're going to lose out. Trust me, you're going to lose out. So just focus on putting up as much score as you possibly can on the board. And that should be good enough. Alright. Alright, so let's see who else is going to be going to pit. Did we cut down our Alonso? Not yet. Let's cut him down there. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3 cars, 4 cars that will be going to pit, but they're at far distance. The closest to us is P7. He'll be going to pit. He's the closest to us, so we should pick him up as he goes to pit. And let's boost now. Down the straight. And the rest of them is going to get in and out of pit before we even catch up. And here comes Max Verstappen for P1. Great race from him. Great race, Mr. Rival. And good luck to you, man. Down the inside, nice overtake from Alonso there, picking up an extra position for us. We'll take it, Alonso, thank you. And then we'll keep that boost going as we now boost down to the main straight for finish in P7. So P1, P7 here with Alonso and Verstappen. All right. So great race there from Alonso. And super great drive from Max Verstappen as well. And as I said, whenever you get outmatched, guys, just focus on putting up as much score as you possibly can. Don't focus on trying to beat the rival. All right? Just focus on putting up as much score as you possibly can. And that will do for you. All right? So there we go. All right? So that was the test car that I was running as well. Looking good. So that's basically going to be it for this one. Use code word debriefing down below to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys who watch the full videos for all your support. Hopefully the first 4 videos has helped you guys out to get an idea of what drivers to use in your opening round here and what strategies you're going to be running and what boost selection, even though we didn't select premium boost there, you're going to be using as well. All right, so that's basically going to be it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Look out for part 2 coming out a little after this for our last 4 races. I'll catch you guys in that one. Peace. All good, guys. Bye. Shout out to Marco Pedrana, Vid Mantis, Alfredo Jr., and Touch My Dilly.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways.